Tito Swag called. He called. He said he's gonna call the Pope and say, "P.I. ka." Parang umuwi ka na sa country more or whatever. I don't know the word for word. I was more just focused on the P.I. ka. Now, the real winner here in this is the ka in it. Because he could have said P.I. Pope, which would have been bad, but the ka really just, it drills it.
Yeah. It directs it at a target as opposed to, just letting it out into the universe in frustration.
Right, just say P.I. and then blank, P.I. Pope, and which is still really, really bad.
Yeah. Right.
But P.I. Mo or P.I. Ka or P.I. with like Nico said, a directive, that really changes.
Why did he say that?
The entire... Because he was trying to be Tito Swag.
No, what I mean is like the context of this. Why would he say
Well, he was upset that it took him 5 hours to get from the hotel to the airport when he was in the city.
Oh.
And he wanted an explanation of why His Holiness... I'm talking about him, not the Pope, while His Holiness was taking so long to get to the airport. And then he asked for answers, and someone said, well, Mayor, kasi nandito yung Pope.
Oh.
And then he said, tawagan mo nga yung Pope. P.I. ka, Pope. Muwi ka na sa... It was like that. It was like, wow, man.
Yeah.
Bad times. Bad times because obviously this is it's a Catholic country. Bad also because the Pope is kind of so well loved.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just seems like to be the coolest Pope we've had in a while.
Yeah.
And this is this going to be bad for Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte as he tries to run for the presidency? And maybe that's what we want to take calls for. 6310899. Do you find this a problem or you just brush this off? Not really the Pope's... Well, part of it is the Pope insult, quote unquote. But it's just, are you okay with this kind of brash, aggressive, I'm a womanizer, I'm this, I'm that kind of attitude?
Right. Because I think a lot of people, since, Duterte finally seems to have made the decision to run for president, like they're so enamored.
Definitely a front runner.
Right? Yeah, they're so enamored with him. Like, they're so happy that he's running. And then we're starting to hear these stories, and I think maybe people are changing their tune a little bit.
These are not stories. These are not hearing stories. The material is coming from him.
Right.
I'm a womanizer. I house these chicks. I got 2 wives, 2 girlfriends.
Sure.
I only need to take them to motels for short time. I need Viagra. I'm going to pop out one session with these chicks, and I'm going to send them on their way. Mm-hmm. Like, that's who this guy is. Does it scare you off, or is this something that's exciting for you?
But yeah, is this really charming? What's going on?
Yeah, I want to know what you guys think. And obviously you guys know from past episodes that I'm not a big fan of the guy, but I want to be clear, I'm very open to being a fan of him. You just have to change my mind. Like, I have nothing personal against him. I just don't think this is presidential behavior.
Okay.
But that could be wrong.
Right.
And please tell me I'm wrong. 6310899. Lines are full. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, good morning.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't really give an F about what he said. Because, the man is just being generous. Like that, eh. Parang, we all know that he's a badass, so why are we all in shock? Parang ganun na kasi.
Maybe because the badassness came from stories and not from the source. That badass, when coming from the source, now crosses the line over to sobrang yabang or scary almost because it's confirmed. Like, okay, not only you're not even like trying to break the law without people finding out. You're doing it right in front of their faces.
Dude,
and that's scary.
Ako lang kasi, I just look at the track record. I've been to Davao. I've seen how it's safe there. How a woman like Sam O could go out at 1 in the morning, just walk and have coffee. I mean,
which you can do in Makati. And is that a B9 thing or is that a Makati thing?
In Makati, I mean,
you can do that. Absolutely. 1
yeah,
a.m.
Pero
yeah.
It's a business district kasi ito. It's the regular parang residential house na may kapihan sa kanto. You get what I mean? Besides,